Hey everybody, welcome back. This is my friend Hope, and Hope is going to share her favorite cool tool, which is something I seriously never heard before. And she said it, and I'm like, what the what? It is called Google My Business. And Hope, what the heck is that?
I love when I can introduce people to Google My Business. So Google My Business is literally the best way for people to find you outside of Facebook. Okay. So Google My Business is a tool that it was primarily built for like more brick and mortar type businesses originally, to like list their website and their addresses and all that stuff. But I got to tell you, it is the neatest thing to use for direct sellers and small entrepreneurs, because your competition, your other consultants aren't out there. So I'm excited to show it to you. So
Oh my gosh, you totally have my attention. Like anything that nobody else is doing, I'm like, yes, I want to do that.
this
All right. So how do you use it to build your business? Before we go show it, how do you use it to build business?
Okay, so because it's a Google platform, it literally, if people go to Google and type in Pampered Chef Consultant near me, or Epicure Business in Houston, or any of those terms, Google is going to go, oh, this person here is using one of our tools. Let's send people to them.
Ah, so they're kind of like Facebook. They're very jealous and they like it when you use their stuff.
Exactly. So what it does, and it gives you this kind of really cool place card on Google that you will not only come up in the search, but you actually come up on the side. So
Oh,
you're more prominent too.
all right.
And it,
I cannot wait to see it. If you want to, let me give you screen share rights. If you want to get ready to screen share, I also love your little gnome, your little gnome.
my gnome, yes,
It's so cute.
I have a gnome obsession. I have a few around my house.
I love him. He's adorable. And he's in a great spot. You have screen share rights.
Awesome. So the other thing I need to tell you about Google My Business is the best part is it's free. So I know, how crazy is that? So we're going to go in and I'm going to tell you
Google
all the things about the Google that I love. So when you're ready to start with Google My Business, the easiest way to find it is to Google My Business, and it will come up with an ad, because Google actually places ads on their own site. I know it's crazy. But you're going to come in here and you're going to complete your business profile. When you first go to set it up, you're going to get a little card in the mail in about 4-ish weeks to verify that you are actually at the address that you are at. So I already have a Google My Business for my business, and I'm going to.
How interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
They want to validate that you actually are where they say you are.
Interesting. Okay.
So you can't go and be like, oh, I'm an Epicure rep in Houston and live in Las Vegas. You have to be at the address that they send it to you.
Okay. All right.
So let's hop in here and I'm going to show you mine. So, and the great thing is when you have your business set up, you actually get this little thing that shows you how to manage it. But before we do that, I'm going to come in here, and now I'm in Google, and I'm going to type in this is just a search field, just to show you. Haha, look at this. So if I type in my brand and where the city that I'm in, this comes up, and there is the placard that I'm talking about. How freaking pretty is that?
Oh my gosh, you're like Google famous.
Well, and look, see, the other great thing is anything that's linked to me. So there's my link tree. So there's, all sorts of stuff is coming up because I'm linked on the Googles. Yes. So there we go. So let's go in here and let's come in, and this will do that. So this pops it up here, and we're going to go in and we're going to manage this. So we're going to edit my profile. And you can edit all sorts of stuff. Oh, I don't want to go in there. Hold on. We want to go back because I actually want to get into Google My Business so I can show you the back end. All right, here we go. So this is the back end of Google My Business, and I'm going to show you a lot of the tools that it has. So the first thing is, this is your dashboard when you first get up, and it shows you that you can either add a post, you can add a photo, or you can create an ad. So if your company allows you to run Google Ads, this is the best place to do it because it links everything back into here, which is super duper great. These are latest posts that I've done. Here's some analytics. If you've got a review, this is also a really great thing. The more reviews that you have, it's a really great way that you can have your customers go back and tell everybody how wonderful you are. So I only have 1 review so far, but I'm working on it. So it's great. So let's go through and I'll show you some of the cool stuff that you've got back here. This is also a really cool platform for what we call microblogging. And I'm a big blogging fan. And what you can do is you can actually write longer descriptions of things that you can attract people to come in and check your business out. So this here, this first one here is actually a link. If someone wants to download a copy of my company's catalog, I have it set up on an email platform. When they click on that and they ask to get a copy of it, they're added to my newsletter list.
Nice.
Which is really great. So, and I get quite a few through there. This is our join kit from July the 6th. So you can actually put all sorts of different things in. If you've got Black Friday offers, I haven't loaded mine up for my company yet because they just came out, but you can actually put offers in here or special deals that you've got coming on. Anything new, again, this has got where you put that. And if you're running different events, obviously right now I'm not running a lot of events with everything going on, but when I'm doing workshops or open classes, I can actually post them here so that people can find them just when they're out searching. So it's a really great way of doing it.
Like searching your area.
Searching my area. So because my product is a craft-based product, I can put term keywords in there that are related to like Christmas workshop or kid workshop or Christmas crafts. And people go and type Christmas crafts Kingston workshop and it will pop up and my events will show up there.
Sweet.
Because Google, the best thing that Google loves to do is they love to send Google to other Google platforms. So that's why you'll end up higher up on the list. So this is great because you can come in here. You can, if you do deliveries, where you service. So because we're not in every single area of Canada, I've specifically put the provinces in, as well as Canada and the US. If you have store hours, if you are a physical location, you could put things in there. They've been really, really good at adding, because of COVID, things like that. This is brand new. You can now add products. So I've got a few products on here and these link directly to my replicated website. So if somebody clicks on one of these, it goes right to the checkout in my replicated website. So it's really, really super great. I love that. And if you're using tools like Kit or something like that, where you're creating clusters of products, you can also link them onto here. And then you can see what they look like on the Googles. So you see it's all here. There's what they look like. So different chalk kits. I've got my join kits, all the fun stuff.
That's crazy that this is free.
I know. How great is this? So it literally costs you nothing to build this. So this is your insights, which is the other thing that I really love. It shows me how people are finding me. So in the last month, there have been 398 people that have Googled Chalk Couture and they found me.
That is, I mean, seriously, this is one of those purple cow things that so many of us are looking for. And all it takes is the initiative to go and do it.
Yes. And I will tell you, the first couple of times you set up, it's a little frustrating. But once you get the hang of it, you can go in here like however you want and source it. So again, these are all the reasons that people have found me, are the words that are there. Only 4 people found me directly because they typed in my branding name. Most of them came through a Google search. 97%.
Look at that, 97%.
I know. And that's in the last month. So you
oh my goodness.
And then again, branded is very small. So really it's all about the finding, right? And again, so you can actually come in here. So like, what days are they searching? So on November the 2nd, I was very popular, and November 17th. So, and the funny thing is those are both on weekends. I'd have to check, but I'm pretty sure they are. Yeah. Visits to my website. So 4 of the people that have come have clicked on my website, which is great. And it shows me where it is. And I don't have people that they can call me because.
Does it tell you what page of the website?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
So, but that's okay.
Totally.
Yeah. So you can add posts, you can add events. We talked about all of that, which is super duper cool. The insights. Here's your reviews so people can come in and review you. People can actually message you now directly through this platform.
Stop it.
Uh-huh. Yep. It is super duper cool. So on my phone, I actually have there's an app. Of course, it's Google. There's an app for that. So I have Google My Business on my phone, and I have gotten messages through Google My Business, and it goes directly into my phone like a messenger would.
Google is taking over the world.
They really are trying.
For free.
For free. And that is the best part, right?
I'm not saying it because it's fun.
Because it's free. So again, here are different pictures that I've loaded up of some of the products. Look at some of these views.
Oh, I see that one.
3,100 views of my kit.
Yeah, come on, people.
You can add videos on here. You can have try me, like all the fun stuff. The other really cool thing about Google My Business is they actually have, now it's added, but you can actually build like a landing page or a basic website through them. And it's not very expensive. It's $17 a year, but this is really great if you want to have something that's super duper easy that can just link again to your replicated website. So it almost becomes like a really simple landing page that you can go and run ads to this, again, depending on your policies and procedures. You can add links, you can add links to your Facebook and all the stuff. So it's a really great way.
It's theirs, so they probably like it very much.
Ding, 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 ding. Anything that's Google based, they like. And that is where they're most likely to send people to. So, and this is just drag and drop. It's not very elaborate. You're not gonna have all the fun bells and whistles that you've got with a regular blog, but it's something that you can get up really quickly, and it links into this whole Google universe.
And most landing pages are pretty simple, and they just have that purpose of serving as a spot.
And what we're seeing now in the industry overall is that landing pages, if your company will allow you to do a landing page, it's a great place to send people to that you can then direct them where you want them to go. So do you want them to go to a Facebook page? Do you want them to go to your website? It's just a really easy, simple tool to use. And this is like drag and drop, and they've got all sorts of different themes, not a ton, but again, we're not talking huge expense here. This is like, $20 a year. So it's just kind of a fun, easy way to do it. You can have multiple users. If you are doing ads, you can create your ads here. I'm not going to bore you with that because that's a whole other kettle of fish.
That's a little,
That's a whole other conversation.
That's a little extreme press.
That's crazy. So this just gives you all the fun stuff that you can do, and it makes it super easy for people to find you. So, and I will admit, I have not been very up to date on this in the last month, but I'm still getting almost 1,000 views a month.
I saw that.
So I would recommend, if you're going to use this tool, that you want to be spending probably 15 to 20 minutes a week just updating the content. But again, if you can't, it's not the end of the world. Just make sure you've got good content out there and people will find you. So there you go.
Thank you.
You are welcome. I'm glad.
This was so much fun. I love it. So once you told me about it, I totally Googled it because I was like, what is this? And how do I not know about it? And it is brilliant and pretty somewhat user-friendly. You just have to do a little bit of clicking around, but that's pretty much the same with anything. Even a new phone, you got to click around.
And the great thing is you can use this for any business. So whether you're a direct seller, whether you're an author, whether you're a direct sales coach, like you should have a Google My Business listing.
I'm so on it. I'm so on it. I'm gonna beat all the other ones. I'm so on it.
And it's, I mean, at the end of the day, it's free, and it's free leads and contacts to you. And
traffic.
So yeah, it's fun. I love it.
I appreciate you.
Yay.
Thank you so very much for sharing. If you have questions for Hope, you can post them in the comments below. We'll leave the comments open for a couple of days, not forever and ever. Amen. But if you have any questions or whatever, you can pop them below, and she's in the group, so she will answer them as best she can for you. But pretty much it's a free tool. Go play. You can't break it. You can't break Google. Go have some fun. Hope, thank you for jumping on and for jumping on so quickly today to do this.
You are very welcome.
All right. Have a great one. Bye.